Manipur's last war of independence remembered. Homage paid to heroes of Anglo-Manipuri War 132 years ago. Six student bodies appeal All Travel Students Union Manipur Iscom to roll back decision to enforce total shutdown in hill districts on April 24th. All Naga Students Association Manipur Iscom, Kuki Students Organization KSO extend support to 12-hour shutdown called by Iscom. And India records a single-day rise of 10,112 new coronavirus cases in last 24 hours. Active case load reaches 67,806. Kurumjay, good evening. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on IS News, and this is Victoria Rajkumari with you. Now to top stories. Governor Anusuya Uike, Chief Minister Nongthombam Birane, today led the people in paying rich tributes to the brave martyrs of the 1891 Anglo-Manipuri War on the occasion of 132nd Kongjom Day. The state-level Kongjom Day celebration was held at Kongjom War Memorial Complex at K. Baching in Thoubal District. The event was organized by District Administration Thoubal. Kongjom Day is observed to honor the gallant Manipuri warriors, including Major Paungna Brajabasi, who made supreme sacrifice of fighting against the mighty British to protect the freedom of Manipur. Rajya Sabha MP Sana Jaubalai Semba, Cabinet Ministers, MLAs, Chief Secretary, DGP, top civil and police officials that took part in the event. A wreath-laying ceremony was also held at the statue of Paungna Brajabasi, followed by a gun salute. The Governor and Chief Minister led the participants in laying floral wreaths to the statue of Paungna Brajabasi at Kongjom War Memorial. They also offered tarpan in Kongjom River. The event also witnessed presentation of Guard of Honor, General Salute, Reverse Arms, sounding of the last pose, 2 minutes silence, slope arms and order arms by personnel of 1st Manipur Rifles. However, the Kongjom War play was not staged this year. A play, Maharaj Kulachandra, was presented by artists of Manipur Dramatic Union in lieu of Kongjom War play on the occasion. Speaking at the event, Chief Minister N. Birane recalled the tremendous sacrifices made by the forefathers who fought against the mighty British forces in Anglo-Manipuri War of 1891, despite knowing the unbeatable defeat to protect the dignity and sovereignty of the motherland. Chief Minister also highlighted the role played by different communities in Manipur's last war of independence and asserted that everyone have lived together and will continue to live together.
Adugumba ipai pushing aduna nintam badi koida pirame adu maduki nintam na pirama basina pirama lamado ngasigi mirol koina madu ngak ushen manga mebra hadi wa pamsu koida lakini mino steba yadaba mina lakshaba yadaba madu mazati moina pelai maduki potuni ngasi koina manipura le deba singdam puna monin singada bas makoina laibak sidik ning khatam basinga aga thambirame yeknaba awatan thokuna ning khatam badi thambirame ngasi maduki posak tu ngasigi mirol larik lasu haire hadi bai khoi scientific Jugni Haribai Koi, electronic is Jugni Haribai Koi, IS, IPS, Yomaba, MCS, Yomaba, Koi, Namaduki, Satan, Kanbanga, Mibrang, and the Bryce. I quite couldn't want to go Kandam. Matandu Hang Fiber, Sawol, Tongalami, currently boundary Alamir. In New York Times Key, 1949, Merstowi, Manipur in the other Merstowi, 18,000 square miles with 5 lakhs and 12,000 population. Sound irregular, white pepper, Bharat Sarkargi, Home Ministry, the Labada, Machet Laibuna Toba. Masisi Karigino, I quite politicians in sincere in the day. I quite politicians in the nationalism, the Ianwale, nationalism, the Wakani Anwale, I quite labor civil service, protest tawbiribasingda nationalism gi amadi apunbagi wakan guwatpagi mamitai then only politician lekoina sincere oirba mani nationalism namang tharba lairiba bureaucrat officers singa sincere oirba madi nationalism namang tharkanda punna himminari habise sigi wakan lekoi wakto.
Meanwhile, 6 student bodies of Manipur, including MSF, Desam, Suk, KSA and AIMS, have appealed to all Tribal Students Union Manipur Atsum to withdraw its proposal total shutdown in hill districts of Manipur on April 24th. Atsum, the apex body of tribal student organizations in Manipur, has called the strike against denial of reservation in job recruitment by the authorities of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS. The Atsum decision comes in the wake of failure of RIMS to honor a memorandum of understanding signed on April 4th. The union is unhappy over alleged violation of reservation norms by RIMS authorities. A joint statement from the 6 student bodies also urged Atsum to resolve the issue in an amicable manner, considering the unavoidable inconveniences that the people will encounter during such strikes. They also acknowledged the initiatives taken by Atsum for the welfare of the people of the state and further expressed hope that the latter will take their appeal into consideration. The statement further said that the student bodies will look over activities of RIMS, its present condition, administrative defects, etc., in the larger interest of the people. The All Naga Students Association of Manipur, Ansam, and Kuki Students Organization KSO have extended their support to the 12th hour shutdown called by the All Tribal Students Union Manipur Atsum on April 24th from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. In an official statement, the Naga Student Association said, quote-unquote, Atsum is perturbed with the forbidious nature of the authority of the Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS for failing to respect and abide by the resolutions written in the Memorandum of Agreement signed between the RIMS and Atsum in presence of state government on April 3rd pertaining to the issue demanding scrapping and rectification of the recently declared result for the appointment of lower division clerks LDCs. Quote-unquote, Ansam has decided to support the 12 hours ban in the best interests of the whole tribal populace and lawmaker in India, demanding for the implementation of the rights given in the Constitution to uphold the sanctity of democracy in India. On the other hand, KSO urged the general public to cooperate and appeal to its constituents, units and subordinate bodies to strictly endorse the proposed ban in their respective jurisdictions with an understanding that the RIMS authorities will be solely responsible for any untoward incidents. On April 22nd, Atsum decided to go ahead with its proposed 12-hour shutdown tomorrow to protest the failure of RIMS to implement the reservation in jobs. Atsum has announced a 12-hour ban in the hill districts of Manipur on April 24th in protest against the alleged non-compliance of the RIMS with agreed-upon reservation for scheduled tribes in job appointments. The decision came after RIMS failed to honor the agreement made on April 4th, which had called for fresh results for the post of LDC with reservation as demanded by Atsum. The joint youth clubs of KYC, SLYC and TMYC today said they will go ahead with the proposed indefinite total blockade along Imphal-Jiribam Road, National Highway 37, beginning April 24th, that is tomorrow. The decision was taken in a public meeting of joint youth clubs on 18th of April 2013 and announced it in media on 19th of April 2013. The local clubs will resume total blockade along National Highway 37 package To portion between a new Kaithalmanbi and Tinglong Laijang village to push for the demand, they said. The clubs said the strike will continue until the NHIDCL and the concerned authorities resume construction work of package 2 portion of National Highway 37. India recorded a single-day rise of 10,112 new coronavirus cases in the last 24 hours. The new infections took the country's total caseload to over 4.48 crore, while active coronavirus caseload has reached 67,806, which comprise 0.15% of the total infections. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, the death toll has climbed to 5,31,329, with 29 new deaths in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4,42,92,854. The country's recovery rate has dropped to 98.66%. Over 220.66 crore vaccine doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. Top 3 states contributing a maximum number of COVID-19 cases to India's tally are Maharashtra, Kerala and Karnataka. Meanwhile, in the northeast India, Assam has the highest number of active cases, followed by Mizoram and Meghalaya. COVID-19 has infected over 68 crore 64 lakh, while more than 68 lakh 59,000 have succumbed to the dreaded coronavirus, and recovery is at above 65 crore 90 lakh. Globally, United States of America, USA has the highest COVID-19 cases, followed by India and France. And on the note, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching IS News.
Pradhan Mantri Kausal Vikas Yojana PMKVY 4.0 scheme gi makhada hang dyer lang machu sangbagi free training pizagadori akaknaba sit masingni ahan balakpa miyoi singda hena khudong chabasu pizagani leifam gi khudong chabasu pizari akupa marol gidamak lengsin biraksi KB Philanthropy 5 Khabam Lamkhai Mantri Pukhi mobile number 873-2017-957 amadi 879-4275386 da contact tobiraknaba nimsinjai.
Welcome back. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on IS News. Now proceeding with other news. Members of ex-All Manipur Young Pioneer Organization distributed edible items to the inmates of Old Age Home at Langjing, Achauba today. The activity was carried out as a tribute to late R.K. Sanajauba of Nambol, Langpok. The items were handed over to President of the Old Age Home, Dr. Mayengwam Kamala, Secretary Geeta Kanthosam and Legal Advisor G. Kangarani. Speaking on the occasion, social worker W. Devas recalled the immense contributions and efforts made by R.K. Sanajauba for the welfare of the people of Manipur. Senior member of ex-All Manipur Young Pioneer Organization, Brahmachari Mayum Davji Sarma, advisor of Old Age Home Langjing Achauba, R.K. Maipaksana, and members of ex-AMYPO were present during the event. The event also witnessed a 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to the departed soul. Meanwhile, the band RPF PLA has clarified that Johnson Assam alias John, aged 40 years, son of late Ashok of Kwakaithel Mayaikoi Thiam Laikai, presently staying at Mongsangai Maning Laikai and Chingakam Ningol, Ketrimayum Ongbi Sunibala alias Abe, aged 40 years, wife of Kage Somendro of Singjamai Mayingbam Laikai, have no connection whatsoever with the outfit. The clarification was issued by the outfit's Assistant Secretary Publicity, Bang Kim. It may be mentioned that Johnson and Sunibala were arrested by a team of Imphal East District Police Commando on April 20th and 21st, respectively. Pre-production ceremony of Sirius Films' Manipuri feature film Laija Lembi II was held today. The event was held at the residence of Sudhir Kangcham, the producer of the film at Khurai Kongpal, Sajor Lekai. The film story, screenplay and direction are all done by Sudhir Kangcham, while the music of the film is directed by Raj Elangvam, cinematography by Radha Mohan and editing by Yoymayai Mongsaba. Actors Silhaiba, Shusmita, Artina, Denny, Maya, Idhau, Gayatri, Gita, Naubi Salam, Surjit Saikom or Mema are in the lead roles of the upcoming film. Manipuri Literary and Cultural Forum at Tripura also observed the 132nd Khongjom Day today. The observation was held at Gauranagar, Koyai. Many people paid tributes to the statue of Pauna Brajabasi at Pauna Brajabasi Park, commemorating the supreme sacrifices made by the leader. Social activist and Madan, Secretary of Manipuri Literary and Cultural Forum Tripura, Krishnam Mangol, Publicity Secretary and Binota were among those present at the event. Now this sports news. In cricket, Kolkata Knight Riders KKR now facing Chennai Super Kings CSK in the 33rd match of the Indian Premier League 2023 at the Eden Gardens Stadium in Kolkata today. The match began at 7:30 this evening. Notably, KKR lost their last game to Delhi Capitals DC, whereas CSK emerged victorious against Sunrisers Hyderabad SRH in their previous encounter. Meanwhile, in another match earlier today, Royal Challengers Bangalore played against Rajasthan Royals at M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru this afternoon. Last night, Punjab Kings beat Mumbai Indians by 13 runs at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. Chasing a big target of 215 runs, Mumbai Indians scored only 201 runs for 6 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. In another IPL match, Gujarat Titans defeated Lucknow Super Giants by 7 runs at Atal Bihari Vajpayee Iknana Cricket Stadium in Lucknow. Chasing a target of 136 runs, Lucknow Super Giants scored 128 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. In football, Marco Asensio and Eder Militao scored to give Real Madrid a 2-0 win against Celta at Santiago Bernabeu on Saturday and cut Barcelona's lead at the top of La Liga to 8 points. With 8 games remaining, second place Real maintained their slim title hopes by moving to 65 points. Barca have a game in hand and host third place Atletico Madrid today. In form, Atletico are undefeated in their last 13 La Liga games and riding a 6-game winning streak, 13 points behind Barca and 5 from Real. Celta are 12th in the standings on 36 points. With their Champions League semi-final first leg against Manchester City only 3 days after they play Osasuna in the Copa del Rey final in May, Real Madrid are banking on the win from their city rivals to spice up La Liga's last few weeks. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Manipur's last war of independence remembered. Homage paid to heroes of Anglo-Manipuri War 132 years ago. Six student bodies appeal all Travel Students Union Manipur Atsum to roll back decision to enforce total shutdown in hill districts on April 24th. All Naga Students Association of Manipur and some Kuki Students Organization KSO extend support to 12-hour shutdown called by Iscom. And India records a single-day rise of 10,112 new coronavirus cases in last 24 hours. Active case load reaches 67,806. Well, that's all we have today. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Till then, good night and stay safe.